In the June 2012 issue of Mustang Monthly Magazine, we're going to be doing a little Father's Day special story on how to RC your Mustang. RC as in radio control. As you can see here, we got a Monster Energy Falcon Tire Mustang drift car. This is from HPI Hobby Products International. And we've got the full kit right here. We want to kind of give you a quick once-over of what comes in the box and what our plans are for our story in the magazine. First off, of course, is the transmitter. This is what controls the vehicle. 2.4 gigahertz control, and AA batteries are included in the kit for it. The car is controlled by a battery pack right there and includes an overnight wall charger. So right there in the box, you got everything you need to run the car. Just open the box, charge the battery, and you're ready to go. Also included is an accessory kit. This allows you to offset your wheels in or out depending on the bodies you're using. And it also has some pieces in here that allow you to go from drift mode to grip mode by changing the layout in the chassis, and we'll show you that in a second. But first, let's look under the hood. On to the good stuff. Here's our RC car in all its glory. Electric motor, electronics, steering servo, battery hold down. Your battery sits on this side. It is a shaft-driven, all-wheel drive chassis layout with four-wheel independent suspension, oil-filled coilover shocks. And as we mentioned earlier, you can take the motor and electronics and move them to create a better touring car situation with better traction and higher speed stability. The electric motor goes to the back of the car for weight transfer. The electronics goes to the front of the car, and you go from the drift mode to the high traction touring car mode or grip mode. You change out the hard drift tires for a much softer compound touring car tire, and you're all set. Now you're probably wondering, how is this drift car with these bright green HRE wheels that Vaughn runs going to make it look like your '66 Mustang Coupe you probably have at home? Very good question, and here's how we're going to do it. We start off with these really trick HPI vintage wheels. They have several styles of 5 and 8 spoke wheels that replicate the classic wheels of the 60s, i.e. torque thrust and mini lights. They have a 60 series looking sidewall to them for a very retro look, and even the tread pattern is a retro style tread pattern. These look great with the vintage car bodies that HPI makes, but even for those guys that have a late model, an 05 and up, or a SN95, we have these very modern looking 6-spoke wheels that, for all intents and purposes, you could say they look like an 18 or a 20-inch wheel with a low profile sidewall. And again, they come with a more modern tire tread. HPI has easily 2 or 3 dozen different types of wheels and probably a dozen different types of tires to match and complement your RC car and make it look just like the car you own. Now, to go along with those wheels, HPI sells fully licensed polycarbonate bodies like this '66 Mustang Coupe. They have easily 6 or 8 Mustang bodies of various years from '66 all the way up to 2011. And you buy the bodies and they come clear like this. And you're probably wondering right about now, well, how do I make it look like my blue or red or green Mustang in my driveway? Well, that's going to require a little bit of paint and a little bit of work on your part, but it's well worth it. We'll show you a finished product now. Here's one we recently completed. It matches the '66 Anniversary Gold Mustang Coupe that I own, and as you can see, it comes with complete graphics to look just like the real car. You marry this with the vintage wheels and you got yourself a great looking RC car that looks just like your car in your driveway and makes for a great conversation piece at cruise nights and car shows. Now stay tuned for more videos on our website and for that June 2012 issue where we'll be showing you how to make this RC car look like a vintage or late model Mustang that you own.